Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So we're going to get it going immediately, get right down to business with an oracle card just to breeze into this reading nice and smooth. See what the energies are before we fully get underway. So my guides and spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for the lovely Tauruses out there? I hope you're all doing well, my friends. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus from the Book of Answers. If you saw last week's reading, we started playing around with this. This is a very awesome, fun form of divination. So if you have a yes or no question, please keep it in mind until the end, and we'll have a look there. But let's get this first card out here. Let's get underway. What do we got for the Taurus collective out there, my guides? Talk to me. Man, the deck is being a little funky. What do we got? There we go. Okay, so balance. And judging by the readings we had the past couple of weeks, this could absolutely be something you guys are craving right now. Craving big time. Now, it's very similar to the Two of Pentacles in a way, and before I fully start breaking this down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle is @KyleofCups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet. And also, depending on when you watch this, I know we're getting very close to Taurus season, so if your birthday is in early Taurus season, cusping Aries, happy birthday to you. But let's get it going here. You see this individual here, he's holding the two yin-yangs. There's literally the sign for Libra. So maybe some of you do have very close dealings or a very prominent Libra in your life. But what are the themes and archetypes we think about here? We think of things coming to a beautiful state of stasis. So that might be something you're really trying to create in your life, some sort of balance. For some of you, this could be a big focus on the material, money, work situations, because this does remind me of the Two of Pentacles. But when we think of Libra energy, we think of balance, we think of justice. We can also think of karmic things, the karmic cycles of life. But balance could be something you're craving extra in this time. So let's put that card down there. We'll see how it all links up in reading itself. Okay, hopefully that is a bearer of good news, that things could be coming to a nice conclusion. But let's get it going here. What do we got for the Taurus collective, my guys? Now, I'll keep it real with you. The last couple of weeks' readings for Taurus have been a little dicey, my friends. Last week's reading was titled They Are Stressing. The week before that, it was titled Beware of This Trap. So whether you waiting on someone to mess up or they were waiting on you to make a false move, the readings have been a little funky. So we're going to hope for some positivity here, as always. You know I like to try to keep it optimistic, but whatever happens, happens. What do we got for Taurus? Sometimes it takes a while for funky energy to make its way out. Okay, we have the Fool card in position number 1. Like it. That's a good start. That's an action card. It's a movement card. Okay, it's a powerful card of possibilities. Okay, we have the Two of Swords here in position number 2. We could be talking about a crossroads. We could absolutely be speaking about mystery. I don't want to get too in-depth just yet, but let's keep it moving. Let's get one more here for Taurus. Yeah, and very youthful type of cards, like cards of new. Okay, yeah, we have the Tower here in position number 3. So I'm going to reserve judgment until we start clarifying it, and I'm just going to keep it truthful with what some of these classical meanings are. Now, not every tower is a bad tower. I'm not a fear monger like that. This could just be the energy we're looking at. So we're going to go through. We have very powerful energy here from front to back. Strong major arcana, big archetypes of movement and action. But we'll go through. I'll give you some of these classical meanings before we get the juicier intuitive stuff. And you might want to hang on to your seat for this. But in position number 1, we have the Fool card, the protagonist of the tarot deck. For some of you, you could just be on that cusp of Aries, like I was saying. You might have prominent Aries in your life. But the Fool does talk about new beginnings, new ventures. So you might be really trying to start something new, start a new path, a new way of being, a new way of living. That could be something you're craving here. Now, the Fool always has that little warning about not being too spontaneous, watching your first step. So don't leap off into something without proper planning whenever the Fool's here. But it's a jovial, happy type of energy. It's not too heavy. Okay, so for some of you, you could be at the very beginning of some sort of new venture. We'll see what happens when we clarified action. Now, moving to the center, we have the Two of Swords. Like I said, all twos in tarot could represent decisions, crossroads. Some of you could be at a point in your life where things are going to go left or they're going to go right. But to me, this, aside from confusion, because this could be you or somebody else in your life that has a blindfold on or is feeling confused or doesn't see all the angles, this is a big card of mystery, the unexpected, especially when we have it right next to the Tower. Okay, so we're going to really want to clarify this and see what that's about. So moving to the very back end, we have the Tower. Now, like I said, I don't personally think all towers are bad. Okay, but once again, those themes of mystery, the unexpected, the surprising, the shocking, if you watch tarot, you know what towers mean. Whether it's one that you've recently been through, whether it's one that's coming up, towers are anything that rock the foundation, shake the foundation. It's like hitting the reset button, so to speak. Now, I always say towers can be good. It could be a good surprise or a good shock. We'll just have to see what shows up behind it, but there might be some warnings at play within this spread. So with all that being said, Taurus, let's dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. So let's fix that. Let's get a good shuffle here and reset the deck for my Taurus friends. See what's going on, my guides. And yeah, this is where I go intuitive, Taurus, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Fool card. And as always, if you read tarot yourself or you're just learning, I would like to invite you to play along. That's why this box is here. So if you're feeling any messages off this spread or you want to deliver a message to the Taurus Collective, feel free to drop it down below. I don't mind whatsoever. So let's get it going on this Fool. We all learn from each other. That's how I feel. So why is the Fool here? There's no right or wrong way to read tarot. Okay, yeah, now this is making me feel something very interesting because we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright under this Fool. So whatever new journey, new path that you're trying to plot for yourself could lead to success in the end. For some of you, you might be prepping for some sort of big move or location change. Obviously, that's not every Taurus out there, but for a portion of you, that could be showing up here heavy in the energy. But the Ten of Pentacles could be just having that abundance, happy family, happy life, very similar to the Ten of Cups. And when I see it under this Fool, I feel like somebody might be a little nervous to take a leap of faith that might turn out good for them. Okay, so some of you could be tempted to take some sort of leap of faith, whether it is a new venture, whether it is with an individual. A leap of faith might be required. And if you take it, the prospects are looking pretty positive. Now, yes, we're just looking at an energetic snapshot. You should never make all important life decisions or any important life decisions off of tarot alone because energy is always malleable and changing. But with this Fool card and this Ten of Pentacles, there could be something that you dive headfirst into that turns out really, really well. Now, I'm already getting an interesting vibe off this Taurus from the way this spread is set up, especially since the Two of Swords is in the center and I think it's something I got for you in recent weeks too, that there's a coin flip at play. Something can go either really, really good or something could go downhill quick. So we're just going to have to see what's up. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to yap about it too much, but this is a very optimistic first start of this reading. Okay, but we do have the Two of Swords and we have a Tower. So let's see, what's the Two of Swords here? Thank you. King of Swords. Yeah, you're really going to have to... I get the vibe of somebody who is in deep, deep contemplation and problem-solving mode. Somebody who might be overthinking something to the absolute maximum with the double swords right down the center. Yeah, a lot of you could be tested in this time. Okay, this could be some sort of unexpected choice or a choice that you didn't know that you needed to make, some sort of change in life that you didn't see coming down the pipeline. But what I'm seeing here with the Two of Swords and the King of Swords in the upright is absolutely somebody thinking something into the ground, strategizing, overthinking things. So beware of that in this time. We do have a little bit of a warning about that. Now, the King of Swords, if it doesn't represent an air sign individual or an older male individual, is extremely strategic. And this is telling me that there could be things that pop up in this time that you cannot plan for. Even if you try your best, there could be surprises, unexpected, shocking things, especially with the Tower, right? Life is just like that. We can't plan for every single thing that's going to happen. Okay, and notice both of these cards have the Moon in it. So we're dealing with some mystery here. I really want to get over to that Tower, but there could be somebody racking their brain here, Taurus. There could be somebody just really racking their brain, thinking, trying to figure something out, solve a problem, okay? And it could just be an unexpected or surprising choice, decision, or situation. But we're going to move over to the Tower. I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to muddy up the message. For some of you, it could just be an air sign that you're having little issues with. But let's see what's up with this Tower. Why is this Tower here for Taurus? Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Book of Answers. Where's the Tower here? Thank you. Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, absolutely expect the unexpected. And especially with the card that represents you showing up in reverse, it just all comes to a complete conclusion of very fast, shocking change, like inevitable change. Like things are going to be happening. This is a volatile energy on the back end. Now, once again, like I said, if you look at this spread, on the one side, we have absolute positivity. And on the back end, we have something that could possibly be treacherous. So you're going to want to heed this warning. This could be a serious warning here on the back end with the Tower and the Hierophant in reverse. Now, the Hierophant is a very deep card in tarot. It means so many different things, from marriages, personal relationships, corporations, power structures, the mundane day-to-day life. Also represents you, okay? Like the Hierophant. Very sturdy. So when it shows up in reverse under a volatile card like the Tower, this is upheaval of some kind, whether for good or for bad. So I would be prepared. I would expect the unexpected, because there could be a lot of things changing in very powerful ways in this time, whether it's recently happened, whether it's happening now. Just know that don't say I didn't warn you, is what I'm saying here. And I'm not trying to be a fearmonger. You know I'm an optimistic reader, and we have good things here as well. But with the Tower and the Hierophant in reverse, yeah, a lot of things could be upheaved, volatile, changeable, malleable in a big way. Very fast, surprising, and shocking as well. So let's go through and do a quick little recap here, because there's a lot going on, Taurus. And with what we've had the past few weeks, like I said, if we look at this spread as a whole, on one side, we have absolute positivity with the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. On the other side, we have a Tower with the Hierophant in reverse. So some of you might be at that crossroads in life where maybe start something new, walk a new path, or if you keep going down the same path, it might lead to something rough. So there's absolutely a serious warning here for you to heed. But in the beginning, the Fool with the Ten of Pentacles feels good to me. Whatever new ventures, new roads, new cycles you're trying to move into, you might need to take a leap of faith in this time. Absolutely. This could be somebody nervous about it, taking that leap, making that jump. But it could end in a much better way than you think. In the center, the Two of Swords with the King of Swords in the upright could be having issues with an air sign. For another portion of you, I feel like this is somebody racking their brain, trying to make a decision, trying to solve problems, or just overthinking over and over and over again. But be prepared. There could be unexpected situations, unexpected choices that need to be made in the coming days and weeks, especially because we move to the back end. We have the Tower with the Hierophant in reverse, the card that represents you. So just know, like I said, don't say I didn't warn you about this Tower. Things could be very volatile, changeable, and malleable in this time. You could be hit with some towers. Now, like I said in the very beginning, some towers are very positive. Some towers can be very good and beneficial, but they can also change things heavily. So like I said, surprise, shock, unexpected. Keep your head on a swivel in this time for sure. This is inevitable, fast moving change. So please take a screenshot. Okay, and we're going to pull you a page from the Book of Answers real quick. Like I said, we've been using this since last week, had a lot of fun with it. So think of a yes or no question. And even if it doesn't answer your question or you don't have one, I'll try to pull some pearls of wisdom, because this is a form of divination. Okay, so we're going to do what some people do with tarot decks and just flick through this and use our intuition to find what your answer is. This is awesome. I really highly suggest this book. But what is Taurus's answer? Bring it to mind, my friends. What is Taurus's answer? What is Taurus's answer, please? Okay, thank you. You are sure to have support. Now, isn't that a nice warm blanket of encouragement, especially with the reading we just had? Now, sometimes in life, we do have to go at things alone. Sometimes we don't have all the support that we need, the support that we want. Maybe if we are talking about a leap of faith or a change that needs to be made, you might have unexpected or surprising help or support. Now, for a portion of you, if this had nothing to do with your question or answer, I would say that this is an affirmative. So if you were asking a yes or no, this would be a yes. Okay. Now, Also with this, it's all about helping individuals, similar to the helping hands card that I get from time to time. So just know that in this time, somebody might need your assistance, but you might need the help of others to see something through. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So Taurus, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. For the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the deck that you see in my thumbnails. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you associate yourself with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.